Hey everybody, so I decided to start another mini series here. Um, just something that I've dealt with a lot, and I think that maybe there's not enough, support and talk about it. So I want to open up once a day for half an hour. I want to talk about, depression and things that people go through, because I think I can be a great reflection to some of that myself, and my chats will always be open, so anybody who's going through things, and maybe this can be a place that we can all come to and talk about that, along with we'll still be doing our normal going through the restoration of the boat, talking about our process from becoming homeless to something. This will always be live on Sailing with Gemma on Facebook for right now, and eventually it will be live on YouTube too if it does good enough and I can get the followers. But right now, this is pretty much just going to be live on Facebook, like this. Once again, I do upload these to YouTube after I find a way to download them straight and then upload them after. So these will be available on YouTube, but if you want to watch them live, you can just follow us on Sailing with Gemma on Facebook. Gemma's right in the background, so she'll probably pop on between here and there. But like I said, this is pretty much, I want this to be like an open floor for everybody, and that maybe has been going through some stuff in their life and whatnot. So I'm gonna just basically, this is the first episode or whatever I want to do of it, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'll try it for a few months and see how what the outcome of it is, and if it does good, it does good. If not, then depends really. I mean, even if it just helps one person, I'll still do it. But like I said, if anybody wants to talk about anything they're going through, or just needs a person to vent to or something like that, I definitely want to open up the chats for that. So feel free to mention anything you're going through and want to talk about, or just need to lend a listening ear, because I've gone through a lot of crap. I'm still going through a lot of crap myself, but I'm trying to make it so doing it alone it's kind of hard to explain. Doing it, being by this whole situation from, like I said, for those who don't know, we were in Maine, and COVID hit, of course, everybody knows that. This whole year's been horrible for so many people, and so COVID came and it just completely destroyed my company. And I was doing really good. I had a decent, I owned my own company. I was able to bring Gemma to work with me all the time, because it was great, because I had just lugged a big trailer with me, picked up drunk all day, and did estate clean outs and stuff like that. It was nice, I had a couple guys. Well, I need to get off my chest on how annoying my kid's Uncle Nick is. Haha. Funny. This is funny jokes, yeah. But anyways, so the whole COVID thing happened, and of course everybody knows, and it was pretty crappy for so many people. But I'm not saying I'm definitely, many people had it way worse than I had. Some, people lost loved ones and all that. So it's been a hard time for everybody. And regardless of politics, I want to keep that out of the conversation. So politics, regardless, it just makes people angry. And I want to make this a kosher place for everybody, because there's so much hate in the world that we could use a non-political place. So that's the only thing I ask. If anybody brings up anything, let's keep the politics out of it. But anyway, so we came, from losing everything from COVID. After that, my girlfriend left me, and we came down and started looking for a boat to live on, because we lost everything. We had about $800 to our name, and since then we were able to get the boat we're on now. It's been about a month and a half almost now since we became homeless. We're still staying in the truck, and that's not even a really bad problem, I guess. I mean, I've been homeless before, like when I was younger and stuff like that. But it's just the loneliness is the part that sucks. I mean, like, I don't know, like, if you ever felt like there's just nobody out there. I mean, you have people to talk to, but at the same time, you're in an area where there's nobody, So it's a very lonely feeling when there's nobody you can just swing by and say, hey, or what's up? Human interaction, like face to face. And a lot of people are going through it right now because they can't see their loved ones either because of COVID. So it's another thing, I mean, people should be able to come together and communicate. Maybe it's not the same, but at least you see a face here or whatnot. But the loneliness feeling, and the depression that people are going through because of COVID is just, it's definitely has hurt a lot of people. And I'm still blessed for everything I have. I mean, at least I have my truck. I have Gemma. Gemma's healthy, and honestly, if it weren't for her, I don't know how I'd make it through this, because I'm just tired of restarting my life over. And I think I base my life on pointless relationships that aren't going anywhere, just because I want to be loved. I mean, if I know a lot of people have probably felt that in life, that they just, they settle for what they're less than their worth because they just want to be loved. And the person I was with, no offense to her or nothing, she's probably a great person, but to me it wasn't worth it, because I mean, in the end, how it ended or whatnot, but it just, for somebody else, maybe she'll be great for somebody else. And I wish her luck in life and all that. And any of my exes, and I have quite a few of them. God, do I have quite a few of them. And most of them are great people, There's a few, not so good ones. Even if they did bad things or whatever to me, I don't really hold grudges. Besides, like I said, maybe like one or two. Now you get to, half my exes are on my Facebook, so now they get to wonder if I'm talking about them or not. Anyways, but there's just so much going on with everything in the world. It's just, I really want to have a platform for everybody to come to. So like I said, I think every day, I think around, I don't know, what time is it now? It's 4:30, so we'll 4:30. So we'll say between 4:30 and 5 every day. I want to do this. So if you guys ever want to talk about anything between 4:35 Eastern time, I'm going to be live. And like I said, this is just, and there's no discrimination, no, nothing. Anybody's open to come and talk about what they'd like to, and just vent. If you need a place to vent to, and like I said, we'll see how it goes. I just think that it might be good because I've went through a lot of experiences myself, so maybe I have some views on it that you might not see, and that you'd understand, or maybe you can, and then some people would be this other, even our other viewers might have other views or other things or helpful tricks or tips to get out of the situation you're in now. Because mental stability it's a really hard thing nowadays, and people, to have somebody to to talk to and understand without judging. And sometimes, even if it's a stranger, sometimes it's nice to be able to vent to somebody you don't have to see every day, or you don't have to, who doesn't know your personal history, or you don't have to worry about running to your friends and saying they did this. That's what I want to make this about, just about, anything. It could be a bad day at work, it could be relationship stuff, and God knows I went through so much relationship crap. So I have a bit of advice there. Might not always be good because I'm horrible at it myself, but hey, it's somebody to talk to. Man, this mess sucks. But it's pretty much, like I said, everybody goes through shit, and it's way worse now. The world's definitely a hateful place, and not talking about the political side of it, but when it comes to the political side, everything's politicized now. So that's where there's, it's pushed so much. I'm not going to say what's who or what or nothing like that, because I don't want to get into all that stuff. But there's so much hate right now, and I think it's affecting a lot of people in life. There's, it's everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's political hate. So, we really need to start being Americans and being less, one side or the other, because that's who we truly are. Just my view, but I think that they're, everybody's equal, and everybody should be given a chance equally, and based on their actions, not their beliefs. But everything's going good with me and Gemma right now. Like I said, I still get, my biggest problem is it's the loneliness. Human interaction would be a great thing sometimes, but then again, I'm so damaged from my past. I'm not like normal. I don't drink, so I don't go to bars. I don't go, I'm not a person who likes large crowds. I'm socially awkward until I get to know somebody, because I'm shy as hell, and I'm, a lot of it is because I've had asthma since I was 15, and I was on a medication called prednisone, and prednisone is a powder inhaler, and if anybody doesn't know, you can look it up. It has quite the bad side effects on your teeth, and that's the main reason why I wear this. I would never go live without a mask. And because people judge you, and because I got bad teeth, they'll say, hey, you do drugs, blah blah blah, and that's what makes me so socially awkward with people because people judge you. I've never done anything harder than smoking weed in my life, and I haven't smoked weed since I was 18, and I probably have smoked weed maybe 5 times. And I've never been a drinker, really. I mean, I used to drink every once in a while, you know, at like little get-togethers or something when I was younger. But now, I mean, I haven't. I maybe have one drink every 2 years, you know. But people will judge you quicker than anything just because of that. And then, you know, I'm actually a decent dude when it comes to, you know, relationships and stuff like that. Like, I've cheated once in my life. I was 16. And I was so horrible at it. Oh my God, was I horrible at it. And I didn't even sleep with anybody else. I kissed another girl. Granted, it was her best friend. Never do that. Horrible mistake. But I felt so bad about it. I ran home and I told her. And boy, did she get good revenge. So I learned my lesson. But I'm not abusive. Never had a girl in my life. Not, you know. I have trust issues, but I've been cheated on so many times, and it's not an excuse. But at the same time, I'm damaged, and when it comes to that, I'm not controlling to the point where like I'm saying, "Hey, who are you talking to? Blah, blah, blah. What are you doing all the time?" Like I did with my last ex. I did ask her who she was talking to a lot because I knew who it was because she was texting her freaking ex every 10 seconds, and that was kind of. And she was smiling at him. But she wouldn't even talk. She's like, I'm not a talkative type of person to me. But she'd be smiling, texting her ex all day. I'm like, you weren't that way before, and now you are. So I mean, that's kind of sketchy. And then she says, what kind of person gets mad because I don't feel like smiling at you, but I feel like smiling at him. I mean, when you're in a relationship, you just want the person, you know. I don't know. It's all whatever. The past is the past. But anyways, like I said, I have a lot of self-confidence issues, and if it wasn't for my teeth, I'd probably be more outgoing like I used to be. But I'm not, and people, like I said, people will judge you quicker than anything. So that's why I wear these. Not because, especially, I mean, I'm not around anybody. I don't have to, but I would never go live without it. And actually, COVID actually gave me the chance to actually open up and talk to people because it gave me an excuse to cover my mouth. So it is what it is, I guess. But you know, that's the sad reality of America, that, you know, or the world really, that people will say they want, you know, all these beautiful things in lives and relationships and all that, but it really just comes down to what you can provide for somebody most of the time and what you can offer to them. It's not about romance anymore. It's about what you have to offer, and not even just financially, physically, everything. You know, it's become such a reality show basically, and it's quite sad because people miss out on great relationships just because, you know, one or two things aren't up to par. But if, you know, you don't give people a chance in life to actually see, then, you know, and of course there has to be, of course, I'm not talking about like, you know, you should date people you're not attracted to. Of course there has to be an attraction. I wouldn't date somebody I'm not physically attracted to, but I would date somebody that maybe something was off about them that I wasn't attracted to, but in the majority they were attracted. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's crazy. Huh, Gemma? But I have Gemma, and she keeps me happy right now. So I'm blessed for that. I mean, I'm blessed for everything I have. I'm blessed for you know, my, like I said, I have at least a truck. I at least have some tiny bit of money coming in right now, and I have rent paid, and I mean, I have a boat. You know, granted the boat's not livable right now, but it's mine. It's mine and Gemma's, and nobody can take that away from us now. Well, besides the boatyard, if I don't pay, which hopefully that doesn't happen. Sorry, I'm playing to the cord of the phone. I fidget a lot. I don't know why I do. I guess I've always been a fidgeter. I have to be constantly, my hands have to be constantly doing something. So if you ever see me, like, you know, I always like do it. It's not because anything weird. It's just I'm always fidgeting. I've always done that, I guess. But I'm really hoping that, you know, like, this can become something good too, because I think we can do a lot of good in the world together if we start sticking together, start talking, start opening up communications. Give it a shot, you know. Like I said, what do you have to lose? Talk about, you know, Talk about how you feel. Talk about what you're going through. If you don't want to talk about it live on air, email us at sailingwithgemma@gmail.com. And you can write your story, and I can read your story and then talk about it. And then other people can, even open up and say, hey, this is, give you advice and all that. You can also make posts on my page, Sailing with Gemma, on Facebook. Or even on YouTube, Sailing with Gemma on YouTube. You can, write in the comment section there different things. Not only do I want this to be, like I said, it's our adventure of becoming homeless to something and going sailing. I want this to be, something positive as well as something that can help other people, because that's my main objective with all this. I don't want to do this for any greed or nothing like that. I want to do this to help people. This part of the conversation where we're talking about depression and stuff like that, I want that to help people. When we go sailing and raise money and stuff like that, all that money that we make while we're out sailing and doing adventures and stuff like that, all that's going to be going to giving back to homeless communities. I don't want to become rich off these, or like when I ask for donations right now, it's just to support us. It's just to support how we're going through and to try to get us at. But after we're up and sailing, all that would be going back to the communities. Of course, minus living expenses and all that while we're on sailing trips. But we're also going to be making money ourselves. So if I don't need it that month, it'll all go. It all depends on how everything goes that month, But, oh, my fucking freaking cord. But I really think that a lot of good things can happen in life. Oh, what the hell happened there? I hit the cord and my gimbal just went crazy. I really highly suggest this. I like this gimbal, but then I hate this gimbal. So I'm not going to actually say if I suggest it or not. It's decent, but it gets offset. It's the DJI Osmo Osmo 4 or whatever, or something like that. It's a decent gimbal, but at the same time, I have a plug-in camera just so because my camera, not my camera. I have a plug-in microphone because my microphone on my phone isn't the greatest. And this picks up the audio a little bit better. Plus, it's got the foam over the mic, so wind coming in or something gets rid of that noise. But when you have anything plugged in, it's just so offset, and then it sometimes just does its own stuff. And I've calibrated it so many times; it's quite annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. Man, that is so bright. There we go. The sun is just right at the freaking wrong angle. But like I said, I think we're gonna try this every day around 4:30 to 5, between 4:30 and 5, and sometimes it might be different or later that, but I'll definitely be on live once a day. So follow and all that, and watch for updates for everything. What time is it now? It's 46. It's probably not going to be a full half an hour one, because this is pretty much the outrun of the show and what I planning on doing. I'll give a few more minutes just in case anybody does come on, but if not, I'll probably just end this one early. And like I said, I'll try this for a few months and see how it goes, and maybe we can grow something. If you know anybody also that may be going through some stuff that just needs somebody to talk to, send them my way. Even if they want to talk off the air, that's perfectly fine. I'm really wanting, I'm not, and by any means, I'm not I should probably put this out there in case there's any of those weird people that want to try to see you everything. I'm not like a doctor or a psychiatrist or anything like that. This is just personal advice. By no means am I saying it's going to better your life, but I want to give the platform for somebody or anybody who wants to talk about anything. So yeah, I pretty much think that's going to be it for right now. But give this a like and a share if you like it, if you think it's a good idea. Tell your friends about it if you think it's a good idea. Let's see if we can make this part become something. Regardless if this works out or not, we're still going to be doing our regular show, our regular updates and our videos on working on the boat sim. So stay tuned for that. I'd like to find look at Gemma, she's so cute. Hi baby. What are you doing? Are you going to sleep? Are you going to sleep? Oh, yes, I love you too. I love you, belly. I love you, belly. Yes. Oh, look at that good stretch. Look at those pretty wings. Oh, you got such a pretty wings. What are you doing? Do you want to come say hi to the people? Come here. Come here. No, don't be mean. You're tired, huh? Oh, you're tired. Yes, it's been a long day, huh? It's been a long day for you. Yes, it's been a long day of being a bird. Been a long day of being a birdie bird. Yes, I know you can't wait to start being able to stay on the boat at night. I know. We'll get there, sweetie. We just gotta make some more money so I can get you a cage and get some stuff to fix up the boat a tiny bit more. We're gonna get there. I know, I love you. I love you. Yeah. Okay, that's good stuff. She loves this. Okay. She could be pet like right by her ears for hours and just be happy. Yeah. Huh. I know. It's gonna be chilly again tonight too. I'm gonna have to close up these windows eventually soon. I'm gonna clean your cage up first though. But like I said, give me some feedback on these. Tell me what you think. Share these out. If you haven't followed, please follow. It really helps us out. I appreciate it. And if you guys do feel like donating, there is a link on my Facebook page. My GoFundMe's there, or you can help us out with Cash App via Sailing with Gemma. That's the cash symbol, Sailing with Gemma. Anything you guys donate completely goes to helping us get the things we need to survive and get her a cage and whatever else we need to try to get this boat in the water and start our adventure. Our project isn't completely funded just by our viewers, but it does help. So, and I never feel like you have to just because you're watching these. It's only if you want to. Everything does help. Everything is a blessing, and we do appreciate it. I do have had some members send us some stuff. If you would like to directly just send items to either me or Gemma, you can reach out to me at our email, which is sailingwithgemma@gmail.com, and let me know what you would like to. That I can send you an address, and then you can ship items directly to us. Some people just, and a very nice couple just sent us some food for Gemma and the chemicals we needed to clean and the stuff we needed for her, and the dehumidifier and a air purifier, so we can start cleaning the inside and getting all that. I think the only thing left we need for the sailing for the staying on the sailboat part is I want to remove a tiny bit more of the rotten wood, and I got to finish the deep clean on it. I had to stop for a little bit because I can't be down there for too long, because wearing that respirator makes it so I already have asthma, so it's harder to breathe. Wearing that for too long affects me, so I got to take breaks in between, so it's a little bit longer of a process for me when I have something over my face. But I think the only thing we really need left is to remove a little bit of wood, finish some cleaning. I'd like to get some propane so I can start cooking, and I need to get some extension cords so I can plug in more things, like have the fridge work, a couple more lights, and all that. And then after, once we're living on it, my next big project is getting a motor for this thing, because now I'm paying $737 a month, which is a lot of money. If I could get this thing with a motor on it and get the prop shaft, everything done, I can put this in the water and our payments go down to $150 to be on a mooring. So I could have this on a mooring and finish all the work on that and save us about a little less than $600 a month we'd save, and all that can go on the finishing of this boat. So my biggest thing is I want to get this thing I was going to focus on doing a lot of the whole thing, but if I can just get this focus on getting this thing in the water to save all that money, I mean, that's a huge amount. And I still need, I need basically the motor, the shaft, and everything that hooks up I need the rest of the hookups to come up, so which is quite a bit of money still. We're talking about pretty much everything left on, that's on my GoFundMe. I think it's going to cost us about everything left on that. So if you look at my GoFundMe, you'll see our goal. If we can try to work on that as a team, as I'm making money going out there to work and all that stuff, that would be very much appreciated. So if you guys can also share out my GoFundMe, I'm gonna update the new link on it today. I usually try to do it once a week just to keep it up there. And you guys can follow along on there too. You can just you're able to like and follow somebody's GoFundMe, and you can kind of keep track of our progress and how we're doing. And all my videos that I do to YouTube usually go up there too, so it's another way to keep track of in case you miss something on one of the things. So I do suggest following us on GoFundMe too. It's pretty decent. So like I said, if you guys want to if you can give these a share out, that really helps. And even if you haven't followed, please follow. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful night.